It is time to clean up stuff and well, throughout the gardens, right? Today I'm getting the spinach out of here, be feeding that to the chickens and letting them turn it into eggs for us. Spring is a great time to kind of clean out, right? Clean out the junk. Clean out the junk from the raised beds and from life too. What better time to think about, reflect, and focus on things that are unproductive, right? We'll take a look at this lettuce, the bugs, excuse me. We take a look at the spinach. The bugs have come in and they've had their way. We're not going to consume any more of this. And I'm making room for another crop. I'm gonna bring tatsoi in here. But you know, folks, there's other things in life that have to get cleaned out also, right? Things that are unproductive. Could I go through here and just pull all this stuff up? Yeah, I could. But you know, I want to leave those roots right where they are, right where they belong. In the dirt, right? The worms could come and have a feast. They could break down, create airspace. I think that's good information for our life too. So these are tatsoi. I've never grown tatsoi before, but my understanding is it's a spinach-like Asian green. The flavor is supposed to be very similar to spinach. It's a beautiful plant. I've seen some pictures. It's really pretty growing. So we just took out one of our old beds of spinach. We're going to plant some tatsoi and see how it does. You know, I'm not sure that I'm qualified to grow an Asian green like this. I have a neighbor who's Asian. We've got a girl that we go to church with. She's Asian. So I think that's as qualified as I can get for right now. From what I've seen, tatsoi needs pretty good spacing. Look at those roots. Is that beautiful or what? My understanding is they get pretty big. They'll get, you know, pie plate size. So I'm gonna do probably 8 to 12 inches between plants. And we'll go like that. Friends, we've talked about soil blocks. Man, I gotta tell you again, I love them. I love soil blocks. I think it gives you a better seedling. And I don't think I'm gonna have any transplant shock. So what is transplant shock? Well, it's just what it sounds like, right? Your plant is disturbed, right? The root system is disturbed. The crown can be disturbed during transplant, and it will stunt the growth, right? Pulling that plant out of a cell might disrupt these roots, right, and damage them. And so before that plant can continue growing, it has to repair that root system. So if a plant has to go through the process of rebuilding a root system, that's going to be a setback. You could do things to mitigate transplant shock, making sure that there's the proper nutrients available for the plant when it's planted. But the best way is to just not have transplant shock. That's exciting. I'm about to get Noelle's new green stalk filled up so that she can get some stuff planted. Man, we love green stalk planters. You could grow anything you want in them. Noelle's grown carrots, just a ton of different things. If you've never used a green stalk product, give it a shot. They are not that cheap Chinese plastic that you're finding on Amazon. Don't buy that junk. Get a good green stalk, right? Go straight to greenstalk.com and buy you the real deal. I do want to show you this. You see where this says fill soil to the top? It literally means all the way to the top, friends. I mean, don't play around. Fill that thing up. Look pretty good. And that's how long it takes to do a tray of soil blocks. If you have followed Pruitt Homestead for any length of time at all, you know that Big Beef is our primary red slicing tomato. We love Big Beef. We feel like it's a very productive tomato. You're just about guaranteed to get 5 beautiful red tomatoes in a cluster at every fruit branch. So we love it, right? We're just going to keep on growing it. We put 1 seed per cell because there is no reason to put more than 1 seed per cell. 94%. So that tells me I don't have to put more than 1 seed per cell or per soil block. Seeds are really expensive compared to what they were years ago. Seeds are not cheap anymore. And it's simply because it's a supply and demand type of market, right? There's a lot more of us buying seeds. So the labor and packaging and just everything about life has gotten more expensive, y'all. So we can't just say, why can't I get a pound of tomato seeds like I used to? Well, you can't. And it was so wasteful anyways, right? Man, we used to buy seeds and we throw them away every year. Buy good seeds from a good supplier like House Tools. Know that they've been tested, right? And put one seed per cell. After I get them in the cell, I go back with just a little bit of my my seed starting mix. Let me angle you down here. I go back with just a little bit of my seed starting mix, right? And I get right in the hole, right? Just like that. We ain't got to get all crazy with it, right? And don't smash it down too hard. Seed to soil contact is super, super important. I've been talking about it for years. If your seed is not touching the soil, it will not germinate. As I told you, price of seeds has gone up tremendously, right? Here's a package of the Sun Gold. I love this tomato. A Sun Gold cherry tomato. Very, very, very good tomato. That package has 10 seeds in it. It's only $2, but that's 10 seeds for $2. I bought this package back in 2020. It has 50 seeds in it. Today that package is $6. I think when I bought it back in 2020, it might have been 4 tops, $5. Seeds really last a long time. You know, packaged for date on the back. It says that this was packaged for 2023. We deal with this a lot in our lives every day. That's best if sold by date, right? Everybody's familiar with that. It's a falsehood, right? It's about selling more seeds. It's to make you nervous about what you have so that you'll spend more dollars on this year. So the next batch of seeds that I'm going to plant, excuse me, is Cosmic Eclipse, and these are some seeds that I saved probably from 2020 as well. A friend of mine, Terry, gave me some seeds, and I grew them, and they were great. And I just wanted some variety this year, so we're going to plant Cosmic Eclipse. Our next tomato is the absolute best tomato I've ever eaten in my life. I've been growing it for years. I fell in love with this tomato, oh, I don't know, a long time ago. Cherokee Purple. I think it's a favorite, you know, throughout the gardening community. As far as I'm concerned, there is no better tasting tomato than a Cherokee Purple. It's great for slicing. You know, you can make a little pasta sauce with it, and it's fantastic. I love this tomato. I'll grow it till I die. The last variety of tomatoes we are going to be planting for this year is going to be German Johnson. This is an heirloom variety. I grew it last year, and it was a really good heirloom slicing tomato. It reminded me a lot of a Brandywine variety when it began to ripen. It went through a phase of pink coloration, whereas like Big Beef goes through this this yellowish orange coloration. German Johnson went through a pink phase. And I'll tell you what, it was a pretty tomato. It was a tasty tomato. We really did enjoy it. So we're going to grow a few of those this year and see how the community likes them. Probably save seeds from them. That is it for our tomato starts, friends. That's what we're growing here at Pruitt Homestead this year. As always, we are grateful that you have chosen us to come and hang out and spend some time with. We love y'all. We'll see you on the next one. God bless.